Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the true name of the Heavenly Father and the Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus and God. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the prophets who taught us this truth, and continue to labor in the gospel. All right. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to the hopeful elect as well, the Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, and presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice. All right. And as the scriptures say, and shalom to the few sisters that do listen to us as well. All right, this is the brother Jeremiah. Basically, I'm going to be going today. I'm going to be going into 1 Samuel, the 20th chapter, dealing with the Shabbat. You know, it's just been on my spirit to do a quick lesson about the Shabbat and what it is, because it's not from sundown Saturday to sundown Friday every week for fucking eternity. All right, it's not Sunday. All right, it's not Friday for them do stupid ass Muslims out there. All right, the Sabbath falls on the new moon, which is a Sabbath within itself, and the seventh day after that would be the Sabbath. Whether it's from sundown Wednesday to sundown Thursday, whether it's from sundown Thursday to sundown Friday, sundown Monday to sundown Tuesday, etc. Then you get another cycle. Sometimes you get that end Sabbath or that fourth week. And the new moon will come right there. Or sometimes it might miss a day, and then it'll come, and then that'll be the Sabbath, so forth and so on. All right, into the next new moon. But this is let the scriptures explain it better. This is Genesis 1:14. But the main point to be in that 1 Samuel the 20th chapter. But go to Genesis 1:14. It said, and Yahweh said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for years. And let them be for lights in the firmaments of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. So basically that's what those lights are, the moon. All right. Let there be lights in the heaven of the firmament to divide the day from the night. And let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. That's what the sun and the moon, does. When the sun is up, hey, it's daytime. When the moon is up, hey, it's lighttime. It's a light. It's like the world night's light. All right. But we determine the seasons. All right. In the months, all right, by that, that's what the Lord gave us. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it in Sirach, make it more clear than my speech. Okay, this is Sirach, and the Apocrypha. What is it about the 40? Yeah, it's the 43rd chapter. It says, this is Sirach 43:6. It said, and the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times, and the sign of the world. The moon is the sign. Now they're talking about the moon. It said the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreases in her perfection. The month is called after her name. That's where you get the word month from, the word moon. The month is called after her name, increasingly wonderful in her changing and being an instrument in the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. All right. The beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, and the ornament of giving light in the highest places of the Lord. All right? At the commandment of the Holy One, because the Lord controls all these things, the sun, the moon, etc. Us, at the commandment of the Holy One, they will stand in their order and never faint in their watches, because it's always around, So that's something that can't fail us. Like I said, hey, when the sun out, it's daytime, because the Lord set that up. Just like He set up the moon to show us things like this, like the Sabbath. We finna get into that. This is 1 Samuel the 20th chapter. This is 1 Samuel the 20th chapter, and I'm gonna jump around a little bit, but I'm gonna start at 4. It said, then Jonathan, this is when Saul saw after David's life. All right. It said, then said Jonathan unto David, then said Jonathan unto David, thy soul desired, I will even do it for thee. Salaki. Then Jonathan said unto David, whatsoever thy soul desired, I will even do it for thee. Then David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon. Right? Because the new moon is a Sabbath. He finna explain. And I shall not fail to sit with the king at meat. Let me go, that I may hide myself in the field unto the third day at evening. Now this is the point. He said he was going to hide himself in the field until the third day at evening. What determined the first day? The moon. The moon. All right. Now I'm going to jump around. I'm going to go to like, probably about 25. No, I'm going to go to 26. Nevertheless, because David was hiding himself, so he didn't sit at meat. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to 12 first. It said, then Jonathan said unto David, O Lord, power of Israel, I have sounded by my father about tomorrow, any time or the third day. Behold, if it be good toward David, and I will then send not unto thee and show it to thee. So he said the new moon basically was the first day. He gave him the second day tomorrow. Then it was the third day. All right. This is verse 26. It said 1 Samuel 20 and 26. It said, nevertheless spake not anything that day, for he thought something had befallen him. He is not clean. Surely he is not clean, because David missed, sitting at the convocation, because you mostly, like we do, for the most part, had to get together on the Sabbath. A convocation. We get together and we be in the spirit, Verse 27, it said, and it came to pass on the morrow, which is the second day of the month, that David's place was empty. And Saul said unto Jonathan, wherefore cometh not the son of Jesse to meet, neither yesterday nor today? So he wasn't coming around anymore. All right, now I'm going to jump down to the 34th verse. It says, so Jonathan arose from the table in fierce anger. It says, so Jonathan arose from the table in fierce anger, and did eat no meat the second day of the month, for he was grieved for David, because his father had done him shame. So hey, he had a fast basically. But when you go into it, when you read the 12th verse, all right, when you read the 5th verse, I'm going to read the 5th verse over, but it really lets you know, but the story goes into it when you read those key verses. All right, I just read the key verses. Okay, this is a good chapter. It's a lot you can get out this chapter. All right. And David said unto, verse 5, 1 Samuel 20 and 5, and David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon, and I should not fail to sit with the king at meat, but I will hide myself, but that I may hide myself in the field until the third day at evening. So basically he said tomorrow's the new moon, like we read, the beginning of the months in Sirach. That determined day 1, day 2, day 3, and in this time we can fall on the sun god Sunday, moon god Monday. All these days are named after pagan gods. All right, that's how you know this is the Roman Empire all over again, man, because that's where all that madness comes from anyway. All right, and they stole it from the Babylonians, and that's how you know this is Babylon as well. All right, America is Babylon the Great, thus said the Bible. All right, but I'm gonna get back into that Genesis 1 and 14. Now you see, we just read that. Genesis 1 and 14. And Yahweh said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night. When the sun come up, you know it's the daytime. The moon come, you know it's the nighttime. All right? And let them be for what? For signs, and for seasons, and for days, and for years. What we just had, the solar eclipse. What was that? The moon blocking out the sun, I think. And then what happened after that? All hell broke loose, man, on all sides, because that was for signs. All right, and for seasons, and for days, and for years. So we know we in the end times, we coming into great things. All right, but verse 15, let them be lights for the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. Just like we read in Sirach and the Apocrypha, the 43rd chapter, in the 7th verse. I might have to read it again, because that's what we do. You got to repeat yourself to Jake to make this stuff clear, man. All right. Sirach 43 and 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of the times and a sign of the world. For from the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreases in her perfection. And that's what the moon actually does. You don't see it, then you see a little bit, then you see a lot. You know, you have what they call this shit, that the moon cycle. All right, said it decreases in her perfection. All right, the month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her change and being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of the heaven. So there you go. The moon for the sign. So the moon determines the Sabbath, man. Not Friday, not Saturday, not Sunday. All right. Whatever day the new moon falls on, man. All right. That'll be your Shabbat for the week. Just like we're keeping the Shabbat right now. But, I hope that video was edifying, With that being said, all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, salutations to the hopeful elect, Shalom.